Premier League Chelsea vs Sheffield United prediction, team news, lineups preview. At risk of suffering 3 Premier League defeats on the trot for the first time in the Mauricio Pochettino era, Chelsea returned to Stamford Bridge to host a revitalised Sheffield United on Saturday afternoon. The Blues' winter woes continued in a 2-0 beating at the hands of Everton last weekend, while Chris Wilder made it second time lucky as the Blades' sunken injury hit Brentford 1-0. Match preview. Only a couple of months ago, Chelsea were able to paper over the Stamford Bridge cracks with a collection of respectable performances on the road. But Pochettino's men have since seen their away-day powers wane and were subjected to their third successive beating on their travels last weekend, having fallen short on Newcastle United and Manchester United's territories either side of a nervy home win over Brighton Hove Albion. The Blues were condemned to defeat at Goodison Park courtesy of second-half Abdoulaye Doucouré and Lewis Dobbin efforts for relegation battling Everton, who triumphed despite a paltry possession statistic of 28%. The cash has been splashed freely since Todd Boehly's consortium assumed office in West London, but Pochettino has now called for the chequebook to be reopened ahead of the January window as Chelsea languish in 12th place in the Premier League table, now an all-too-familiar sight for the Stamford Bridge faithful. Another disheartening defeat on Saturday would mark the first time in a decade that Pochettino has overseen 3 successive Premier League losses. His Southampton outfit lost 3 on the spin in December 2013, and Chelsea's 18 defeats already in 2023 is only better than that of Bournemouth 19 for the current calendar year. Last weekend's Goodison Park beating also marked the 5th Premier League game running where Chelsea have shipped at least 2 goals, and having witnessed Pochettino's side lose another pair of rearguard members to injury against the Toffees. Sheffield United have every right to dream of prolonging the Blues' festive blues. The returning Chris Wilder cut a vexed figure as Liverpool spoiled his Bramall Lane homecoming, having felt aggrieved at a perceived sense of injustice, but the 56-year-old was all smiles as he oversaw a crucial Blades win at his second bite of the cherry, arguably facing Brentford at the best time after Brian Bumo joined a plethora of stricken players in the Bees' infirmary. Sheffield United comfortably kept Thomas Frank's team at arm's length and marched to just their second win of the season by virtue of a James McAtee stunner. The Blades' hard-fought success over Brentford had no impact on their 20th-placed standing in the Premier League table, but the Blades are now only behind Burnley on goal difference and have just a 1-point disadvantage to make up to Luton Town, who await for a pivotal Boxing Day basement battle. Another coach journey away from their Yorkshire base is not what the doctor ordered for the visitors, though, as they are the only Premier League side without an away win to their name this term and rank last for goals scored for on rival turf, while 20 goals shipped is the joint worst record of its kind alongside West Ham United. Furthermore, each of the last 3 contests between Chelsea and Sheffield United have seen the Blues emerge triumphant, and no Yorkshire team has beaten the Blues at Stamford Bridge in the Premier League since the turn of the millennium. Leeds United were the last such outfit to do so back in December 1999. Team news. As well as leaving Goodison Park with bruised and battered egos, Chelsea also witnessed first-choice goalkeeper Robert Sanchez, left-back Marc Cucurella and luckless captain Reece James depart injured on Merseyside. All of Sanchez's knee, Cucurella foot/ankle and James hamstring are facing spells on the sidelines, and the former's absence means that George Petrovic will make his first Premier League start after seeing out the final moments of the loss to Everton. The trio join Romeo Lavia ankle, Trevoh Chalobah thigh, Leslie Ugochukwu unspecified, Wesley Fofana knee, Ben Chilwell thigh, Noni Madueke unspecified and Carney Chukwuemeka knee in the medical bay. But Christopher Nkunku knee and Malo Gusto tendon are back in full training, and the former could finally make his belated Blues debut here. Sheffield United will also be forced to rejig their backline on Saturday, as Jack Robinson picked up his 5th yellow card of the season in the beating of Brentford and will serve a 1-game suspension at Stamford Bridge, where Ollie McBurney and Oliver Norwood will return from their own bans. With Robinson out, Austin Trusty, who was deployed on the left last weekend, ought to revert to a central role as Luke Thomas, Yasser Larouci and Max Lowe fight for their right to return to the 11. A battle which the latter should have the upper hand in. Chris Basham ankle, John Egan foot, Tom Davies thigh, Reece Norrington Davies thigh, Ryan Brewster thigh and Daniel Jeb Bison illness are not expected back anytime soon. But Wilder has confirmed that George Baldock and Ben Osborne will be involved in the capital. Chelsea possible starting lineup: Petrovic, Disase, Silva, Badiashile, Colwill, Fernandez, Caicedo, Sterling, Gallagher, Palmer, Jackson. Sheffield United possible starting lineup: Fotheringham, Bogle, Ahmed Hodzik, Trusty, Lowe, McAdee, Norwood, Souza, Hamer, Archer, McBurney. We say, Chelsea 2-0 Sheffield United. As pitiful as Chelsea have been on home soil in 2023, going down to the Premier League's basement side would be unthinkable, but Sheffield United's horrendous away record makes for reassuring reading for the home crowd. One should not expect Pochettino's men to run riot against their rejuvenated visitors, but with the Blades ranking last in several statistical categories on the road, we have faith in Chelsea to restore a sense of blue pride. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.